All right, guys. So keep getting the question about what's going to happen in the real estate market over the next couple months because of COVID-19. And I want to go over what I know best, and that's the impacts that we might see on the real estate market. So the first thing I want to talk about is we are going into a recession. Let's not try to hide that. The economy is falling. Well, the stock market is absolutely fallen to astronomical numbers, and we're going to start seeing unemployment rates go through the roof. So that is a recession. Now, the misconception there, and something that we all have ingrained in our mind, is that a recession means a housing crisis. That is not the case. So over the last 5 recessions that we've seen, we've only seen really one of those make a significant impact on the real estate market. And that was, of course, the most recent one of 2008, and that was the foreclosure crisis. So over the last five recessions, only one did we see prices actually go down, say 18, 20%, in some areas even 50%, but that was the foreclosure crisis. Out of the other 4 recessions, only one of those did values actually go down, and it was a mere 1.2%. So obviously we can't associate recession with housing crisis. So for all those questions that I keep getting, or all those people who keep asking me, when are prices going to go down? I don't necessarily think prices are going to go down. So that was one of the points that I wanted to make. Now, there are definitely going to be people affected by this. And then that's, extremely unfortunate, and something I wish we could avoid talking about because it's very sad, but at the same time, it's reality. So who's it going to affect kind of the most? When I put thought into this, I really see it affecting actually investors. So a lot of investors out there that have single family homes, multifamily properties, and vacation homes are going to be hit by this. The reason I say that is because we have a lot of our blue collar, a lot of our service industry folks owning properties, yes, but a lot of them also renting properties. And the rental market is going to take a hit right now. People aren't going to be able to pay their rent. When people can't pay their rent, those investors can't pay their mortgages. Now, I see the government and banks stepping in to help homeowners be able to pay their mortgage. And the banks owe it to us. Based on the foreclosure crisis, they absolutely owe it to us to step in and help. And some of the banks have already done that. I know Bank of America has already said that they're foregoing next month's mortgage payments, so they're going to extend those out. And we're going to see more and more of that. So if you're an individual homeowner, don't be too scared about calling your bank and asking for an extension if that will help you through these hard times, because I believe they're going to step in. The government's going to force them to step in. However, I don't see them doing the same thing for investors. So I think investors that own multifamily are going to have some hard times right now. Investors that maybe own single family in that kind of B market, B or C markets, they're going to have a hard time right now collecting rent. And definitely vacation rentals. They're just gone right now. So they're not collecting any income. So I can see those, taking a hit right now. So those are kind of what I see coming to the market with inventory. The reason why I don't think it's going to affect us all that much is because demand is still so high. Not only do we have, single families that need and are wanting to make purchases coming up to this point, and most likely will need and want to make purchases after we're through this, we also have a ton, and I think even more is going to come, foreign investors. They're going to be trying to get their money into the safe investment right now, which is the, United States of America's real estate market. So, that is the safe investment. So I really don't see the inventory levels getting out of control to where we have so much inventory, not enough demand. That will cause us to, I guess, decrease values or have to have values come down to fulfill, that low demand that we have. So that kind of outweighs the amount of inventory definitely will, or the lack of inventory will definitely outweigh the demand that we have. And I think that's going to cause prices to relatively stay the same. So some other things that I wrote down, first off, homeowners out there, don't be nervous. The government is going to step in, and they are going to assist us and force the banks to assist us with maybe prolonging our mortgage payments. Secondly, we don't have that many subprime loans out there anymore. I think subprime loans is what caused us, or I know that's what caused us to have the foreclosure crisis in 2007, 2008. And right now, subprime loans, adjustable rate mortgages, are less than 5% of the average mortgage that's out there. So we're not going to see people in these adjustable rate mortgages that are over leveraged in their single family home that shouldn't have been qualified in the first place, which is what caused the foreclosure crisis back then. We have people that qualify, people that have good income, people that put down payments, who are committed to being homeowners. So they're going to work it out with their banks and not go into foreclosure. So I don't see that being a huge trend of, say, fire sales coming to the market. The next question is, who should be ready to, it's a bad word to use right now, but to take advantage of the market when we have opportunities in a recession, right? That is the reality of this. So there are a few people out there that need to get ready. First off, buyers out there who have been sitting on some capital trying to purchase, if they have a recession-proof job, without a doubt, you're going to be in a good position to get out there and maybe find a good deal. When I say a good deal, it's getting everything you want at home, getting in a really good interest rate, because interest rates are going to remain low, and potentially, negotiating out good terms. So if you have a recession-proof job, stay active, start getting active. Maybe 90 to 60 days from now, 60, 90, maybe even 4 months from now, you're going to have an opportunity to get out there and find a good deal. The second thing I wrote down here is investors. Obviously, there's going to be some opportunity out there, especially for some multifamilies that you can acquire from other investors that were maybe over leveraged and didn't have the reserves there. I think that's going to be an opportunity as well. So guys, that's it. I do want to say the last little tidbit I want to say here is I do expect there to be a rubber band effect from this. And what I mean is, we're going to shut down for this period of time. And right when this is over, everybody's going to get back into working and get back into the markets and get back into their buying goals. So I do think we're going to see, yes, downturn here in the short term. And as soon as this is over, we're going to see the markets kick right back in. So if you have any questions, guys, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm always here to help. All right, take care.